Hello everyone. This is the second video on the module 2 unit 1, and we're going to discuss on ternary operator together with some logical operators. Ternary operator ternary operator or conditional operator. Actually, Java has a special operator called conditional operator. It's been designed to eliminate the need of it. If you don't want to use if statement, you can use ternary operator, even though there are situations whereby you must use if statement. So by ternary, it means an operator that uses three different operands. Let me go through this for you to understand what we mean. These are logical operators. Some of the operators here are actually unary. Unary means operator that needs only one operand. An operand is the bracket you used. If the bracket you used to separate between the first entity, second entity, then your operator. So if you use this not operator, it is a unary one. If, for example, you have something, if you say x equals 1, and then if you want to write x is not equals to 1, then you write it this way: x is not equals to 1. So that is not. It is unary. It needs only one operator. But this AND is a binary. It is a binary operator. You may have two different operators and then separated by AND. For example, x equals to 2 and y equals 3. This is an example. You see, this is binary. It needs two operands. This is one operand and this is another operand. That's how it works. This is O. This is exclusive O. This is AND, but conditional AND. That's why it is 2. This is O, but conditional O. That's why it is 2. Please go through this text, and this is the page number, Java All-in-One 181. Example of this is what I've said. Not I equals to 4. So I is not equals to 4. This is the meaning of this statement. So please go through all this, and then this is how you use AND, logical AND. So for example, the question we solved using nested if, you can use simple if statement. You can use else if statement to solve, but then you have to be using the AND operator in between the two operands. You can check whether sales class is equals to 1 and sales class or sales total is greater than or equals to 10,000. So you do something, and then otherwise you take the other part. You can use this to test how to solve the nested if example of a program we have used all the time. Oh, and all that. You can use that if you are able to go through it, comprehend it, and then use these operators to solve the problem. Of course, there are a lot of ways of solving problems. Only that there are some problems are very some methods are very simple. So now the conditional operator, which is the ternary operator. So if you want to use conditional operator, this is the format: Boolean expression, expression 1, then expression 2. Boolean expression is the expression that comes with along with That's the expression you are testing. It uses the relational operators, either greater than sign, less than sign, equal sign, whatever, and then you test. So the Boolean expression is evaluated first. This Boolean expression will be evaluated while using ternary operator, and if it is true, then expression 1 is evaluated. This is evaluated. If it is true, then expression 1 is executed, not evaluated really. And result of the expression becomes the result to the whole expression. Otherwise, expression 2 is executed, and its result is used instead. For example, suppose you want to assign a value to an integer variable named sales tier or sales tier. If total sales are less than $10,000, a value of 1 is assigned. Otherwise, value of 0 is assigned. It seems this example looks somehow. Let me give you another one here. I'm sorry, let me pick up something so I don't waste time. Anyway, this I will close it. It was the former example we have showcased. So let's go by creating another class. You can right click on the project and go to new class. So let me see Ternary Operator example. Oh, I haven't given it main. I'm sorry. Let me just delete it. Before I delete, let me copy the file name. So Ternary Operator. I'll delete and create another one because I need all that. I don't want to be writing it myself. So class Ternary Operator example. I pick up. I need main. Okay. So let me zoom it this way so you see what I'm doing. End of the class, and this is end of the method. Right? So let's pick up. Alright, let me cite an example of the ternary operator. Let me use the commission. Maybe I just want to assign something to the commission. As we said the other time, that if it is greater than 10,000, 2% is assigned. Otherwise, 4% as the commission. So if I write something like this, double commission, and then let's take the format of the ternary operator. This is how ternary operator works. This and then the question mark and first expression, second expression separated by the full colon. So commission if it is greater than 10,000, then it is 2%, 0.02. Question mark 2%, 0.02. Otherwise, sorry, less than 2,000, 2%. Otherwise, 4%, which is 0.04. And then you terminate. Double commission is equals to, okay. Sorry, let me check this. Yeah, commission if sales total, right? So commission equals to sales total. Sales total. All right. So I need to specify what is sales total. This let me represent it in double. Double equals to sales total. Then sales total. This is just an initialization. So let me employ scanner class. Scanner SC sales total equals to new scanner class. Right. So let me import the package, the library with the scanner class. Okay, then system dot in. So then I will store whatever I get here. So SC source total, or total sales rather, not source total. Total sales anyway, it's not correct, it's not the same. But next, so I'm trying to collect the so here I will print out the value of commission. Commission value is equals to commission. So I hope you understand the program. So when I run the program, I'll be asked to enter. Okay, sorry, I haven't represent that. At this point, I'll enter sysout. Please supply total sales. Total sales. So the total sales, if I enter, if it is greater than 10,000, it is the commission becomes 0.04. So 10,000, that is 10,000. That's very good. That's what I wanted to do. So you see, you use ternary operator to serve as a conditional statement here. I supplied 10,000 here. 10,000 as my total sales, and then sorry, let me source total. It should be, let's have a correction. Anyway, it's same. You understand what I mean? It is total sales. So but then if it is less than 10,000, then it should be if it is less than, or exactly if it is okay, if it is exactly 10,000, if it is less than 10,000, then it becomes 2%. For example, 1,000, 1, 2, 3. We said greater 1,000, greater than. We say greater than or equals to. Let me see. Just 1. We press 0.4. There's a problem here. Double commission is equals to source total and we collect this total here. So this total, sales total is greater than 10,000. This is the expression. Then it is okay greater than. What if it is less than 10,000? Let's try this. If it is less than 10,000, that is like let's say 500. Good one. That's what I wanted. If it is less than 10,000, 0.02. But if it is greater than 10,000, let me see, 20, 1, 2, 3, 20,000. Of course, that's good. 0.04. So one has to be very careful while setting the. Let me explain this again. Ternary operator operates this way. It's a conditional statement that uses this expression, that uses this format. Boolean expression, a question mark, expression 1 and expression 2. So if Boolean expression evaluates to true, expression 1 gets executed. Otherwise, expression 2 gets executed. So from our program, if I run the program and right from the statement here, what I did is this. I initialize this sales total, that is total sales to double, and I initialize it to 0. And then here I prompt user to supply total sales, and then I create a scanner class to hold what is being supplied by the user here as a double, and then it is being stored in the initialized variable here. So now at this point the source total has been updated from being 0 to assume what the user has already supplied. Now we try to specify commission here. So commission here has condition. Sales greater than 10,000 had commission of 4%, and sales less than 10,000 has a total of, a commission of 2%. So we employ the services of Ternary Operator here. This right from here to here is the expression. To this, question mark, it is the expression for the Ternary Operator. So we wanted to supply commission, so value of commission, which are this and this, but then pending the condition, that's the condition, pending the value of sales total. So if sales total is less than 10,000, first expression here is evaluated, which is 2%. If it is greater than 10,000, second expression, then here you print out. So when you run it, and you supply value, let's say 2,000 to 1, 2, 3, and you press. Alright, this is 20,000. Instead of writing 2,000, I wrote 20,000, and then it gives me 4%, which is correct. So let me supply what I intended to supply, 2,000, 2%. So what if it is exactly 10,000? Of course 4%, because we said less than. So it stopped. The value stopped at 999. So let's try it. 999. 9,999. Of course 2,000. But any number greater than 9,999, the value of commission becomes it becomes 4%, because even though it is double, of course 0.9. Yes, it has to be 0.9. Even 0.9. This number 0.9 will really will start as since it is double. So 9,999.1, it will give you 2%. 9,999.2 will give you 2%. 9,999.9 will give you 2%. So the moment you add another point, it becomes 10,000, and then it gives you 4%. This is very okay. So this is ternary operator. I've referred you to some pages of the two books we are using for you to really go through it. Please go through your logical operators at page 176. Java How to Program 10th edition, which is here. Please go through it and all those conditions and read about the ternary operator, and then read about ternary operator also here in page 178, Java all-in-one. And let's pick another example and practice it, and then we'll call it a day. And by next class, we're going to start the topic looping. So please start searching on what it's all about. Looping. Okay, there's another good example here I want us to write about ternary operator. Okay, good one. Good. Here, one common use for conditional, please check on page 178. One common use for conditional operator is when you are using a concatenation to build a text. Concatenation means merging of text character to become one, to build a text string, and you have a word that might need to be plural based on the value of an integer variable. For example, suppose you want to create a string says you have dash apples with the value of variable name apple count submitted for x value. But if apples is 1, then the string value should be you have 1 apple, not you have 1 apples. That is right. That is maybe you're writing a program for something and you want to count something. Maybe let me just write, maybe you want to state number of cars you have. So it all depends what you have supplied. If you supplied 1, it means you have 1 car. If you supplied 0, okay, we're starting from 1. If you supplied number greater than 1, then you have maybe 10 cars. So that's the scenario here. You have 1 car, you have 10 cars, you have whatever. Let me write this program. Maybe when I write the program, you understand. So I go by creating another class. I call it Ternary Operator example 2. So I initialize it this way. This says end of class, end of the method. So I specify here. So I want to collect information from user, number of cars he has. So for example, he says, let's say int car counter equals to 0, and then you ask somebody to supply number of cars he has. Sys out number of sys out, please enter number of cars you possessed. You possess number of cars you possess. That's the number of cars you have. So you employ scanner class AC number of cars. Name scanner class. All right. System.in. All right. So then you collect this into the variable. There's the number of cars. You collect it is int. Next int. So then you test string. Let's say message. Okay. You have I wanted to write you have dash number of cars, you have 10 number of cars, you have 1 number of car. So you have counter then, because that's where you supply the number of car. And then the last one is cars. So this now depends on car, then plus the car counter here. If it is greater than if it is greater than 1, so I have to enclose it within I have to enclose here this within braces. If it is greater than 1, the number of car it is already an int. So if it is greater than 0, or greater than 1, you have s and dash and s and statement full stop. Otherwise you have only full stop. Otherwise, yes, if it is greater than 1, otherwise you only have full stop. Let me see where is the problem here. Okay, the operator, okay, this I define it as, but then it is concatenation. So let me try this car counter. Yeah. No. Okay, I've done that. Apple count plus apple. Yes, just set like that. Okay, understand what happened. I made a mistake and I'll correct it now. I have to terminate this with that. And exactly. Good. I understand what I've done. So let me explain it. This is a counter I have set, and I prompt user to enter user is prompted to enter number of cars he has. Here I create an object for this kind of class, and then here we pass the value the user supplied into this lookup variable, and then I initialize the message here. You have this, you have. Then I did a concatenation counter number of what he has, number of the cars he has, and then here I want to pick up an S if he has more than one car and attach it here, or pick up a dot product, that is end of the statement, if he has only one, if it is not greater than. So let me print out. Okay, that's all. Okay, let me print out the message. We'll print out the message. This message says message plus concatenation. That is it. So I'll run it. If you have supplied one, press, it will just tell you that you have one car. You have one car, of course, that one, this is the counter, so there should be a space here. So if you press 3, when you press, it tells you have 3 cars. You press maybe right from 2, it tells you have 2 cars. So this is the work of ternary operator. It tells you have 6 cars. If you say 0, you have 0 car. since 0 is not greater than 1. That means you don't have any car. That's good. And if you have 100, you have 100 cars. So these are the programs we have developed, and I'll send the source code. The source code of the programs we developed, and maybe some assignments will follow later. Please read hard and go through this text I asked you. Thank you for watching. Actually, programming is all about practicing. If you're not practicing programming, there's nothing you can do. Next module is going to be centered around looping, and after that we'll be done with the control structures. Thank you for watching.